easy steps. 1. Take a picture of your prescription and send it to us via WhatsApp. 2. Place your order at least 1 hour before you come to pick up your medication. And 3. Bring your original prescription when you come to pick up your medication. To collect your medication at our Bird Rock branch, WhatsApp your prescription to 662-8623. And for pickup at our 4th Street branch, 662-2666. At FarmCare, your safety is our priority.
It's just about 14 down after the hour of 9 o'clock, and just a minute away from here, we're going to be taking you into another session of Policing with You. Before I get there, I want to send some birthday greetings going over there for Kenisha Bory. And it's coming in from her loving mom, Patricia, in Hub City. Yes, Hub City is up here, man. So, Kenisha Bory, happy birthday to you. Also, happy birthday going over to you, coming in from Bucky Got It and the entire family. So, Bucky Got It sending big shout outs also to his sister, Kenisha Isaac of OR, and a happy belated 3rd anniversary that they celebrated yesterday. He continues with, let's see now, also happy birthday to his niece, Keandre, who turned 12 yesterday, also OR. So lots of celebration there. And my boy Bucky Got It, bigging them up, wishing them all the best on their day and the day that has gone already.
It's the black cake I love. It's the fruit cake I want. It's the black cake I love.
The fruit cake and the black cake is what you want. Hey, gotta send that one out for GQ, man. He celebrated birthday there. I think it was on Monday. It was somewhere around there, and they said that is what he loves most, black cakes. I don't know. White cakes work too, but be careful, huh? Yeah, what they say, black the berry sweet, huh? How it goes. Okay, we're gonna make the break and take you into another session of Policing with You. You stick and stay right where you are.
ZIZ Radio, entertaining the nation, enjoyed by the world.
Tune in for Policing with You, a half-hour radio program every Thursday morning at 9:15 on ZIZ Radio. Join host Inspector James Francis of the Criminal Investigations Department as he focuses on crime, factors contributing to criminal activity, crime prevention, and how the community can assist the police in reducing crime. It's Policing with You every Thursday morning at 9:15 on ZIZ Radio. Join us.
All right, it's just about 16 down after the hour of 9 o'clock, and we bring you into another session of Policing with You. Special good morning to the folks there in the studio.
Good morning, Rascal.
How are you doing, guys?
I'm good, sir.
You guys look like you're busy. You look like you're well relaxed.
Yes, we are.
You are?
Yes, sir.
Okay, buddy, you do your thing. Yes. I'll sit back.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to those of you listening via radio, internet, or whatever social media platform. I am Alric Edwards, Inspector of Police, and the host for today's program, Policing with You. My guests this morning are Sergeant Simeon Liebod and Woman Constable Frances Butler from the Tabernacle Police Station. They will be talking about their community engagement initiatives and how it has had an impact on the policing efforts in the community. The officers of the Tabernacle Police Station put in a lot of work every year to pull off these events, and for good reasons. I'll go straight into the question and answer segment. Which villages do you serve?
Good morning. I am Woman Constable Butler of the Tabernacle Police Station. Our district begins at Lodge, the Bath village, starts just after the Bath, going to Harris village. We stop at the tamarind tree there in the corner.
Tell us about your outreach initiatives.
Good morning. My name is Simeon Laibird. I'm a sergeant of police as the officer in charge of the Tabernacle Police Station. This morning, we would like to say good morning and a big shout out to all our radio listeners on the show and to our moderator and our host today. Thank you for having us. Our this community initiative came about as Inspector, that the policing on the whole showed the ball. They're leading towards community policing. And so as part of that aspect of policing, we took it on ourselves to find ways to integrate the police and the community that we serve into a better relationship. And so, you would have had sometimes in 2011, we had an event that was put on by the then Sergeant Smitten as a community policing activity. He would have arranged a party in mid-January and reach out to the public. And so you find over the years it has grown. It was continued by Sergeant Davis. And when I took over the reins, I said, well, this is a good initiative and we need to keep it going. And so we have kept it alive and we're trying to make it bigger. Now, what happens in mid-January is that we have a party that encompasses the community that we serve and the police that serve the district. And so you find this party is put on, and we have from 2 o'clock in the day, we have the children's segment, which goes up until sometime 6, 7 o'clock, depending on how many persons we have. And from that time up until midnight, we then have the adult segment of it, where we have members of the High Command and the public that we serve. We invite them to this activity, and everybody do have a good session. Now, what the idea of having this party is to really, like I say, to create that community policing atmosphere so that we can have that kind of working relationship with the public. Because at the end of the day, you have to understand that we depend, policing anywhere in the world depends heavily on the public that we serve to assist us in any way that they can to make our job easier.
Thank you, Sergeant Laibird. How many activities are kept at the Tabernacle Police Station?
There were 3 events. See, my co-host seems to be a bit shy, but there were actually 3 events that have been held during the annual year. And what you find happens that, like I said, in mid-January we have that party, and then to reach back out to the children again, because remember, the children are our future. And so we try to keep them in mind and try to keep them guided and go along the right path, and so we do what we call a midsummer movie night out.
Thank you. How did the officers of the Tabernacle Police Station come up with these 3?
Before you go on, the third one now is we're in October, because we celebrate the month of the elderly during that time. And you know what? We sat down and we had a meeting with, let me just pick it back a bit. The movie night out was started in 2019 when we had Miss Caroline French, who was a community worker for that area, community development worker. We have had discussion with her. We thought about how can we integrate, what can we do to have the children integrate with us. And we found out, have several meetings, and then we came up with the movie night. And so we are thankful for Miss French, who was very instrumental in that. And then after that, Miss French would have left us. We got Mr. Chaddy Garnett, our new community development officer, who also came, and we had several meetings. And we thought, well, that was 2 events. How can we now touch the elderlies? And he said, you know what, we have the month of the elderly celebrating in October, which is just only gone. So I said, well, that's a great idea. Why we don't just find some way to reach out and touch them some way? And so we had several meetings again, and we came up with an idea that in October, since that is when the 11 months have been celebrated, and we have quite a few in our district, So we got together and decided, let us go out and talk to members of the public. And sure enough, we went to the business places, and they were generously came on board with us and gave support. And so we was able to have some gift basket that was given out in 2020 and 2019. But we were somewhat limited or constrained in our movements in going to people homes during the 2020, as well 2019. I'm getting my 2020. Yeah. And so this year we said, you know what? We there must money gift basket being given out to people, giving pre-packed packages and stuff. How can we make it different? And again, we went back to the public. You know, we have quite a bit of farmers in the area. And having spoken to them, they said, yes, we have that to be on board with you all. And so quite a few of them gave up their produce. And so this year, instead of giving all pre-packed packages, we had a combination of some pre-packed packages as well as local grown provisions and other items.
Thank you. So it's three specific activities. But based on your answer, it's fair for me to presume that a lot of work goes into the planning. Do you have a committee or something?
Basically, yeah. Well, it's just the staff at the station. You have Woman Constable Walters, myself, Nicholas. We put in the work there. It's fun for us. Ain't nothing hard. We have good relationship with persons in the community, so it's just easy. A phone call, we need XYZ, and they deliver.
Okay, so the business with the police
And
put
the community.
and the business is the community, the part of the community.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I think she was just trying to make it elaborate to say, well, you know, it was not the business
make
people.
it collective.
Yeah,
Business people.
Right. Thank you, Woman Constable Francis Butler, for your answer. Let us break at this juncture. Upon our return, we will open the lines and solicit calls in from the general public.
ZIZ Radio, entertaining the nation, enjoyed by the world.
Mommy, remember you told me if I pass all my exams, you would buy me a brand new laptop computer, a cell phone, and a PlayStation 4? Well, here are the results.
Wow, son, you did great. But where can I find all these stuff at affordable prices?
Smart Electronics, Mommy. They have stuff for the entire family. They have washing machines, cell phones, tablets, refrigerators, TVs, blenders, irons, microwave ovens, Bluetooth speakers, and much, much more. And they are located at Port Zante opposite the food court.
Wow, but son, where did you get all these information?
My friend told me, and he also told me if you buy them somewhere else, they won't last.
Is that so?
Yes, Mommy, so I don't want you to buy them anywhere else but Smart Electronics.
Okay, son, get dressed. We're going down to Smart Electronics.
No need to go to St. Martin anymore. We have everything available right here in St. Kitts. And remember, we have only one store in St. Kitts, and we are located at Port Zante opposite the food court. Smart Electronics, way to live a smart life.
During the 12 weeks of Christmas, the cable gave to me free internet connectivity with lots of prizes and surprises for my loyalty, proving the cable really cares for me. There's HBO Plus streaming on Ultra TV and free Extreme internet upgrade for all teachers in this land. So get your cable plan and bundle packages for the family. The cable gave me a platinum card that's interest free with online shopping capability and money transfer options with no global restrictions and no monthly fee. The cable is giving back to you and me. The cable is giving back to you and me.
At ZIZ, we want to take a moment to salute our small business owners and encourage you to support them. Our small business owners are always hard at work providing quality goods and services to you. They also provide employment for many. and can be counted on to give back to our communities. Today and every day, we salute our small business owners and we say thank you for the opportunity to provide advertising services to you. If you're a small business, call us at 465-2621 to join our family of small business advertisers. Call us 465-2621. You'll be glad you did.
We are back. Thank you, Rascal. Question: how has the community reacted to your efforts?
Before I go on to that question, I just want to add a little bit to what my colleague would have said a few minutes ago. She would have mentioned the staff at the Tabernacle Police Station, and yes, the staff do go above and beyond the call of duty to ensure that we do get these things done. But one person I don't want to be omitted. And I mentioned it before, but I just want to make it clear that our community development officer, Mr. Garnett, is always on board in whatever effort we attempt to do. We can call him at any time and he's willing to lend his hand. Right? Yeah, now to answer the question you were asking, how do we
how did the community react to your efforts?
We have had over the years we have had tremendous support from the public. And the parents, when the movie night, they are willing to come out themselves to join the children and assist in whatever way they can, maybe to help us do. Because during that time, we do light snacks for them, and so the parents themselves will come and get involved in the assisting of getting them the snacks prepared or in passing them around, you know. And like I said, the objective is to build that nexus between the public and the police.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we have done tremendous work in our efforts because we can sense the relationship is growing stronger. I could say without more, that we at the Tabernacle Station, we have a very good, strong relationship with the public.
Yeah, let me add, this is something that they look forward to because they would actually come to the station and ask what date is the party. We also go and we get gifts for the children, and everybody can afford a gift. So, we make the day.
Yeah.
Something that they look for.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that answer. And if I was a child still and live in the area, general area, I too would have looked forward for the events, as based on the time of the pandemic, time that we're presently living in. The parents won't be able to get them a gift, but they know the police would be there to give them a gift. So thank you for that answer. Since I spoke about the pandemic, how were your usual plans affected by the pandemic?
During last year, we had no activities at all, except for like the elderly, reaching out to the elderlies in the month of October. Because, it was in January that we started to have the first, once the world became stronger about the pandemic and its spread. And so we thought it would not be a wise idea to have so much people congregating in one area, particularly with what was going on. And so we didn't have any party last year. And then come mid summer, the children would have been on holidays, doing schoolwork via the internet and so forth. And we figured, a lot of them would have lost a lot of school time and still in the midst of the situation with the COVID, we decided we wouldn't believe a wise idea to do anything. And so as the year came down closer to the end of the year, and we realized that there was an ease in some of the restraints of the pandemic, that we said we were able to plan and go out and try to meet up with the elderly, because remember, they are our persons who have worked hard and get us to where we are, and so we try to get back to them in some way. We also, one thing we do, which is not a part of the three activities, but on a regular basis, we do what we call community walkthrough, and we go from different villages, not all in one day. We choose a village today or a small area, and we go through that area and look for the shut-ins. Because quite a few people, they are shut in and they're not really having as much interaction with people on the outside, and so, hey, this is a way that we can make our presence felt as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's call anybody. Call, we listening?
Yeah. Ronnie, thanks for taking my call. And good morning, Sarge, and Inspector Francis and the lady police there.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Carlo.
Yeah, man, this is PWOP.
I copy your voice, sir. Yes, I copy him. I remember from the radio show, another show that we used to do in traffic.
Right. Now, I am calling to commend the Tabernacle Police. They have been doing a wonderful job. I could testify to that because whenever I see any problem on the street and I call them, in a matter of minutes, they put aside any procrastination and they're right there. So kudos to them from Tabernacle Police Station.
We do appreciate your recommendation, so thank you very much.
Wait, I ain't done yet.
I got you.
And I want to say to those who are supposed to be making laws that when they go back into Parliament, upgrade some of the penalties for people who deliberately break the laws. Because the police, them are human beings like us. And police don't be there on the spot to see when things happen. But when me go and break the law, police no longer play catching who. And when the police catch me, and such a little penalty that comes down on me, it doesn't deter me. So I go back again and give the police them more work. So I am saying to the people who make the law, the higher and harder the penalty is the less problem the police will have. So I'm looking out for the police them. Please stop up the penalty like in Guyana. The AG, he said he's going back into Parliament, go step up the penalty on some of these crimes that these people are committing in Guyana, and that will deter others from doing it and them from doing it. So I'm asking them to do that. And kudos to the police from Tabernacle. They are very, very responsive police. Have a good day.
Yeah, same to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other callers? What are some of the challenges the police in Tabernacle have to deal with?
Well,
But before you proceed to answer the question, are there any callers? Yes, let us have the caller.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good program, and I wish you all the best. And you have more police station. I hope they will do what you are doing. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
I just want to say thank God for life, thank Him for His blessings, we are alive, and thank Him for the police officers in the Federation who are rendering the service to us, especially in the night, both you and the soldiers. I don't listen every week to all what you say. So my friend there, my football officer there,
I'm no longer such.
And the newest policeman there now is Rani. He have the hat now. So you all remember the police officer with many hat who gone on vacation. CQ.
Yeah.
He tell you all here they're listening.
Right,
and I want to commend you all for your service and thank you all. I get many service. I make many of my problems solved. You all look after me when I got my little problem with myself, especially those at the police station in town, all over, many police officers, and I want to thank you all for the job you are doing. I'm going to give you a little joke and done. The police officer who is there is that's the one who dropped the gun and run where the man sing about in his calypso.
No.
Who's that? Since you're on
He said the police dropped the gun and he dropped the gun and run. That's what he was singing in the calypso.
Oh, well, they in this one.
Oh, all right. God would do that. It was just a little laugh. Just a little laugh.
I think you meant me when you talk about policeman wearing tight pants.
Policeman, Miss Oldpay, good morning.
Good morning, Lulu.
You all have a good day.
I think he meant me. Lulu,
Ronnie, you're doing a good work. Keep up the good work. Keep your good morning. He said he'll be listening.
Okay, Lulu.
Okay,
I'm the next police officer without police pay.
All right.
We got the next caller.
Oh, boy.
Caller, we listening. Morning.
Good morning. Hello.
You've lost that caller?
Okay, let's try this one.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Tabernacle. I appreciate the work that the policeman is doing in Tabernacle, especially Nicholas and the sergeant. I am 72-year-old. I support the police. I support anything, school, anything. I haven't seen anybody come and say, well, we're doing this and we're doing that, and and I could tell you, only 2 policemen I know in Tabernacle, if they call up the station, I know a voice. So I think the policemen need to go around a little more, let the people know who they are, and then the thing. But they are doing a good job. I appreciate it, but I could contribute to, but nobody to come to me. I'll tell the sergeant who I am when I get off the air.
I look forward to that. I do thank you for your call and all the good commendation you're giving us. Thank you much.
Thank you, caller, for your contribution.
Okay, we have a next caller.
Yes, we take the call.
Good morning.
Morning, caller.
Hi, good morning. I have to call because these, is really commendable, and the police a lot of times get a lot of stick. But I really want to just big up, Sergeant Liebert and the staff over there in Tabernacle. I think that this police station is one of the police stations that they really work well together as a unit, and it is commendable for what they are doing. I want to congratulate all of you. Continue to keep up the good work. I'm looking at you all right now. May God continue to bless you all, cover you all with His blood, and may you continue to excel even above the community's expectation. God bless all of you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you for all the blessings.
Okay, that's the last caller.
Words of sentiment.
That's the last caller.
Thank you, Rascal, again, and thank you all the callers who would have called in.
So
the question. Let me pose the question again so that
the challenges?
Yeah. What are some of the challenges the police in Tabernacle have to deal with?
Well, as in any community policing, you will find that you have a lot of domestic dispute. But more importantly, we do get quite a few domestic disputes, which we handle quite quickly and easily. But what you find now is the challenges that confront us most is we have a few persons living in the streets who is mentally challenged. And it poses a problem when we have to assist. You get calls from the family members, obviously I'm needing assistance with so-and-so, and we go and, it really becomes a challenge for us when we have to, not that we don't wish to, we are glad to assist, but the problem is that when the family members are not willing to go, or sometimes if you are not cooperative in assisting and getting the persons to help, and so we find that we'll have to leave our district and be out at the facility maybe for 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours in getting that person the help that they need, and it leaves us somewhat vulnerable, and that poses a problem for us at times. But like I say, we do our best, we try our best to be helpful in any way we can.
Basically, is what we're asking is for a family member to be present at the hospital, because it takes time. We have to wait. Even though we are police, we don't get special treatment. We still have to sit with that patient.
Until the person
if a family member would be present, will make it easier for us. So we leave them and we go back to the district, because it's out of our district to come to Bastille. So we're just asking for the assistance of a family member to be present, because
I understand. I empathize with you guys, because I've been in those situations before, dealing with person who suffers from insanity, and we have to stay at the hospital for hours for the person to get the medication, and sometimes it leaves us in a position where you can't do anything else, because Person at the hospital free the person. Police the only person could deal with the person. And then something else is happening on the outside. We have to deal. We have to chop and change.
Yeah, you
so that
have to make a harsh decision.
Right.
What
can we do now?
And
Yeah.
then we don't want them to say that
we leave.
abuse their family member also because
True,
people.
true,
Yeah.
true.
So the presence is very important. You know?
Yes. I can concur with the answers because I understand the position that we are in. Yeah. Question: why is it important to have these initiatives, and how has it impacted your policing efforts?
As I started about saying before, it is all part of the building of the community policing, because as you inspect your, we have heard so many times now, I'm not sure the public will have heard that around the world, to kind of get away from that stigma where the police is the oppressor of the public, they thought they do the best to go into community policing. And community policing is not just about the police. I also say the police is not just about arresting or summoning people. Yes, we are there to enforce the law, but at the same time, who are we serving? We are serving the public. We're not everybody's going to be lawful. Some are going to be lawyers, and so we have to be able to weigh between the balances of how to deal with the different sectors of society. And I think that, like I say, as we move towards that area of community policing, where we try to get the police to work, or the public to work with the police, and being able to stem crime, because that's the ultimate, is to be able to stop or stem criminal activities.
Yes.
And the more you have persons from the public being a part of something, is the less they'll be leaning towards the opposite side. And so, we thought that this is an initiative that would help the younger ones in particular, right? Instead of getting them going the wrong path, maybe we could use this initiative to get them to come on board with us.
Yeah. Even become police officers.
Absolutely.
Or fire officers. Right. Understand? And I want you to remember the lady said to call her. Well, she will call you. Right. I remember that because it is important for buying. Important for buying.
And you see, and I think, having been here, we have to thank our corporate partners in the district, our farmers, our well-wishers, and even the common men among the district. Because, like I say, I know Mr. Butler would have alluded to, that whenever duty call, everybody gets on board. It's not like the police is leading the way and others have to stop. Every hand goes to the plow. Right? All the officers, we get the assistance, and we don't forget the fire officers, because remember, the station is shared by police and fire. And we don't get the assistance of the fire officers anyway we ask. And the public, like I say, once we call on them and say, like, we need assistance in doing so, they quickly respond.
Right.
And we want to thank them, take this best opportunity to thank them for all the assistance they have done, and in the members of the public. We're not corporate about this, but because remember we have a lot of, as the lady said, she too is willing to contribute, but we have no reach out to her.
Yes,
but I'm glad to say, I'm glad she made herself available, and we would definitely touch base with her.
Yeah, thank you again, and thank you again, Sergeant Liebert. Anything in closing? I'll let you start first, and then I'll let the sergeant wrap up, and then I'll wrap up finally.
Well, in closing, we just want to say, thank you to the members of our district for their support and their continued support in the years going by and forward. We always look forward in meeting the elderlies, dealing with the school children, because we also go to the school, have little pep talks with the children, or bullying and stuff like that. So, we all over. Police is everything.
It is
we
important.
also attend church too. We don't wait for a function. Sometimes we're on duty, we just pop in. Because we recall one Sunday we went to Mount Carmel, and everybody in the church was nervous to think we came to arrest somebody. And I was telling them, no, we just come to worship. And everybody looking back. I was 3 officers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, yes, we came to worship. And at the end, the minister came and he said, thank you, and he prayed for us. So we need a lot of that also.
Yes. Allwood has a similar setup, lack of a better terminology, where they have a committee though, where a person from the community come in, and I don't know if it is one that you may want to do, because to have I know you have a police committee, but then to have the voice of somebody in the community. I know you spoke about some community leader, but then to have a number of other persons who may want to even form a nice committee with police and the community, the business person can be involved, or they can send one representative to represent the whole, the entire business entity in that community, and have 1 or 2 other strong leaders in the community, and form a nice committee, and then you will get more from the community.
Well,
if you have more involvement from the community.
I respect what you're saying, and Allwood has a very good thing going on.
A very good thing.
And I would want to say, it's not as much as we would like to give them kudos for the effort. We would like to be seen, not just being different, but just do something outside the box.
Yeah, I understand that.
And to add to what you're saying, we last August, we had a meeting with the community officer, and we had we sent out invitations to persons in the area, and we was trying to create a committee of such that we just won't have the police and the community and Mr. Community worker alone. And so we have had some good response. We have had some teachers, nurses, and other people what we call sexual society, who came, like I said, because of the pandemic, and then we were just going through that. We are just going to the hurricane season. We say we had some meetings, but we didn't get to any concrete decision yet. But we're looking forward to developing on that, and maybe do something or accomplish something new for the new year.
Thank you.
Based on how things may go.
Yes. Thank you, Sergeant Leibord. And that's your closing, right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Right.
I just want to say thanks again to the inspector for having us, and I want to thank our moderator, Mr. Rascal, one of my schoolmates.
My good friend.
Very good friend. We have gone to school from childhood, Amateur High School.
Yes.
And it is important to know that we have always maintained a very good relationship, very good, strong friendship from your days.
Yes. It's important. And that is community policing, too, It's community policing. You're a part of the community, you're police.
I haven't heard this kind of kudos to police stations like what I've heard this morning. So I think the Bastia police station and the other surrounding stations will have to find out what's happening over there in Taba.
Right. Yes, that's for real. I like that, Rascal. This morning topic was a very fruitful one, and I like the calling as Rascal alluded to just now, that person calling and express the appreciation for what the police is doing in Tabernacle. I like that. I want to thank Rascal. GQ is on vacation. He didn't even tell me he's on vacation. But GQ, I hope you enjoy your vacation. It's important for a person to rest and make sure you get your rest. So I want to thank Rascal this morning for his contribution to the program and assisting with the calls. I want to thank Mr. Sergeant Leibord and Woman Constable Butler for being here. I know you're busy, and in preparation it takes up a lot. So I know you're very busy. I want to thank you though for coming. I want to thank the management staff of ZIZ for having us here weekly. I want to thank the callers for calling in, and I want to thank the callers who thinking about calling in and afraid. I want to encourage them to call in. I want to thank you all again, and see you next week Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Made their sacrifice now. Tell me what you think about equal rights.